what really grinds my gears?
I wonder if they, like, die from not eating or something.
Nope.
But wait, if they end up dying, wouldn't I be doing my job well? Because, you know, I'm supposed to escort them to the afterlife, and that would be them, you know, going to the afterlife, correct? So I've decided to do my first speed run. In celebration, I'm going to speedrun this video description as well. This is a speedrun to make Gwen max miserable. This chick right here, her new set of clothes needs to look like this. Why am I doing this? You meet her by finding out she was planning on stealing your boat and leaving. She forces you to hug her to progress the story. She gives you the key to your cabin, so you know she was actually going to steal the boat. She makes you clean the boat, all by yourself. You just can't handle any responsibility, can you? She makes you go through a swarm of flying jellyfish to collect the shiny ones. She makes you build a guest room for her. She pesters you for food constantly, and she's super picky. AKA, you gotta build a dang kitchen now, too. She prefers coffee, which means, yes, you gotta build a field as well. She smokes everywhere she goes. She lies about there being an emergency, so you'll pay attention to her demands. Quite quiet. She forces you to get other people to live on your boat with you and her, and then complains about not having enough space and makes you build her own room. She won't go outside when it's raining. After all that, she wants you to build her a loom, all just to run away from you to go home. What the heck, you need, little birch dweller? Why'd you leave me? Okay, let's get started. I start the timer when you see yourself waking up on the boat. I don't know if that's when you're supposed to start it, but that's when I started it. I skipped the intro and the pause menu. We don't care about storyline. We just want to make Gwen miserable. A couple of quick platforming jumps and then we're already there. At Gwen. You talk to her again and she transforms on your boat. And forces you to hug her to progress the storyline. Root of the game to make us do good things. You talk to her again and she gives you the keys to the cabin. But now you're going to the best part. You get to meet Albert. He is amazing. So since this was my first speedrun ever and I'm very ill prepared for it, I try to do everything super fast in the beginning, even though this game stagnates. Immensely stagnates. After getting the building upgrade from Albert and going and clearing your boat, you're able to build some stuff now. Yeah! My suggestion is to build the guest house as high as possible, that way you have room for the Bright Jelly event. See, the problem is, most of them fly overhead if you don't! Now you use that bright jelly from the jellyfish to help you build a kitchen? Don't ask me how, it requires you to use it. Then you could do really cool things like make bags of popcorn out of ears of corn and stuff. Now unfortunately for the beginning of this run, we have to be nice to Gwen. Oh, I know, but it's to progress her storyline so we can get her as miserable as possible. You know, like, it's like luring her into a false sense of security. That's the way I look at it. So we're gonna go around through a couple of shipwrecks and get the supplies from there before going to get a tool. Now this is a really cool trick that I found for speedrunning. Ooh, I'm making it. Where, if you get in the boat after the gate opens while it's loading, it cuts off the moment where you have to watch the cutscene of the place take effect, and it just sends you straight to the island. Now, does this actually save any time? I don't know, but I did it anyways, and I did it a lot. Now, since Each day lasts over 22 minutes. Weird increments of time. But yeah, you want to go sleep as fast as possible. There's been a car idling outside my window for like 10 minutes. And I hate them.
One eternity later.
Now is the time we get to go west and get Atul. He's at Barkensham Creek. And you do get to get some resources there too, so it's a win-win. Now when I first played this game and got to this part, I was stuck. Because I didn't know how to dive. I missed it in the shipwrecks or whatever, because it explains it to you. So, yeah, I didn't get a tool for a long time because of that. The cool thing about a tool though is that he gives you his obol super fast. All you have to do is go fishing after he fixes your Fishmaster 2000 or whatever the heck it's called. I know I keep skipping through the story really fast, but it's because this is a speedrun. So bam! Mission accomplished right there. And now we get to go do what every uncle wants their nieces and nephews to go do. Catch literal lightning in glass bottles. It's amazing. I did find this cool little strategy where if you build stuff away from each other, it only shoots on the platform that you're on if you're far enough away. So if you can't see any platforms below you or above you, it only shoots in 2 spots on the entire screen, which is not normal at all. And now that we're in Hummingbird, we get to use those 2 obols and get double jump. It is very, very important. You needed to get both of the other spirits that we need for this run. Now this part coming up is one of the most important parts in the speedrun. Do not buy anything from any of the merchants. It will ruin this speedrun. This includes different islands too.
No! No, don't do it!
So now we get to go grab Summer. She's at the end of Hummingbird, past the upstairs crew. And since we got double jump, we can get up there just fine now. See, the path and the people that we're using, that can vary, but I actually like Summer's path the most. I find it the most interesting, so I went with her. This right here is a reminder to feed your uncle. Don't forget about your uncle. Feed him.
So, I don't know what happened here, but I think my uncle has lost his mind. I guess that's what happens when you stay a tool for a long time.
Paid for by supporters of a tool for best NPC in Spiritfarer. First reason why Summer is the best choice is because she gives you music to jam to. At this point, I decided it was a good idea to go to Francis and get rid of all of my valuables. And I didn't buy anything because I was worried that it was going to count as shopping for Gwen, but I didn't want to risk it, so I used this point to go to the actual best NPC in the game and get the hobbyist blueprint and a bigger boat, because who doesn't like more space? Am I right or am I right? Am I right or am I right? And now we're finally off to get the last person we need. This will complete everything. Just bottom line chord, Astrid, and then we'll be set after building a few more buildings. Hey, this guy kind of reminds me of myself.
Ooh, self-burn. Those are rare.
But now we got Astrid, and we can invite her to live with us so Gwen can absolutely hate being around multiple people. It's perfect. So we feed Astrid to progress her storyline, and that's all we have to do with her. But that's okay, because we have way more important things to do. Like, I don't know, going after a dragon. And this is reason number 2 why Summer's way is the best way. And see, this dragon fight actually serves a purpose, because now I can build the loom. Way better than gossiping with some turtle named Olga about her sisters and Astrid's cheating boyfriend, husband, whatever you want to call him. And I found out something that at this moment I should have done. I should have fed Gwen, because she doesn't care about anything when she's hungry.
Get a little hostile when you're hungry. Better? Better.
And now is finally the time for something that I think should have been in the beginning of the game. That's right, fast travel.
A few minutes later.
Finally! Jeez. Getting the stuff for the sawmill took forever. But it's a very key component with what we're doing here. Atul has to want a workshop. So this is the first step to getting him to that. Hey, it only took less than 10 minutes. That's nice. Done and done. So now we just gotta keep Atul fed, so he'll be happy enough to work on buildings. And then you'll see this happen to Gwen.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
Several days later.
Finally, the moment of truth. Yes. It took almost 3 hours. But hey, I don't think anybody has done this before, so free world record, yeah. So if you like this kind of content or this video, feel free to like and subscribe. And let me know if there's anything else you want me to do. Thanks for watching. You guys are awesome.
I know when your run is out of fish juice.
What?
I know when your run is out of fish juice.
What?